Hello everybody, just as promised, I'm doing the craft D-stash, art supply D-stash, and wow, I've got a lot of good stuff for you. So without any or other further ado, let's just get started with it. I want you to know that I'm going to be posting my email, which is also my email for PayPal. And so what you can do is leave a message at the bottom of this video letting me know that you want the number of the box. I'll number each one of them. And I do have two of these yarn boxes. And so in a minute we'll go through those. But I'll number each box. There are art boxes, craft supply boxes, beads, scrapbooking supplies, papers, pens, markers, ink tints, all kinds of things. So too many to say. So what we'll do is I'll go through this. If you're interested, you'll need to email me at that email that I'm going to list, and then you'll need to have payment made to PayPal and within 30 minutes of telling me that you want to buy that, and I'll have that connected to me and know. And then right away, I'll send you the box. When you do that within 30 minutes, I will ship your box out the very next day. So it should be a real quick process. Okay, so this is the yarn box, the number 1 yarn box, and this one is Moonshine Fibers. There are, it's a big, bad, and bulky is what Moonshine calls it. It's 80% superwash merino, so you can wash this fabric. It's 20% nylon, and there's 80 yards in this skein. You'll want to hand wash this in cold water and lay it flat, and it's called Milked Greens. So these I have 2 skeins of these. I bought these at the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, and from Brooks Farms, which is out of Lancaster, Texas, rather. And the email, and that's all on here, so you could talk to them if you purchase this and have some questions about maybe some more in this same colorway. But this is 50% fine wool and 50% silk. It's 4 ounces and 400 yards each. So this is 800 yards of 50-50. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze. Okay, and this one is Maud, not sure which one, Knit Yarn Company. It is a 60% superwash merino, 30% bamboo, and called Sespertine. And it is also washable. Okay, excuse me again. Another Moonshine Fibers hand-dyed yarn, and this one is really beautiful. I don't know if the video shows you with a pretty green. It's 100% superwash merino wool, so it would be great for making a pair of socks. 475 yards. It's lemon lime, and you hand wash and lay flat. So it is washable. It's beautiful. It's got all kinds of variations in this colorway, and it is hand-dyed. This is Seven Sisters Farm, and it is 100% dyed local. It's much different. It's a worsted weight 2-ply, 173 yards, and it's cochineal, like a shell pink. And this one is from Happy Fuzzy Yarn. It's called Cobalt. It's hand-dyed. It's 75% Michigan wool and 25% alpaca. There are 188 yards in this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skeins of yarn, which the total resale value of this would be about $120. You can have this box for $50 and the shipping. This is number 1. Box number 1 yarn. $50 plus shipping. I think the shipping on this box, I got these so that you would have, it's tracked, so you can see that. It is tracked and insured. So, I think it's like $14.50 or $14.20. Anyways, the shipping will be like $15. So we'll just go with a straightforward figure. $65 and the yarn is yours. The next box that I have, I was going to talk about, is a bead. Oops. Okay. I'm not a videographer. I'm a crafter artist, so forgive me if it's not perfect for your. These are beads, and in this one pouch, these are actually beads from the late 80s, and these are sew-on gems. The gems are. Okay, so this is like a gold color and a blue. This is sew-on. These are nail heads. Put on jeans or jean jackets, anything like that, and these are totally riveted. Like they just push in to the denim or the fabric, whatever fabric you're going to use. This is a package of seed beads, white seed beads, never been opened. I have here, this is, it's an assortment, and it was a packet that I was, who knows what I was going to make then, but beads and pearls and little gems. I mean, this could easily be used in paper crafting or art making. Oh, and then the conchos. There was a time where I made a lot of wear for a band and guitar players and that. We made conchos, and I have leather too, and I think it's in another package, but here's more of the sew-on gems and the nail heads. And that's just part of this packet. This is some of these go in it. The conchos and the leather. I think 80s hairband. We have, these are actually, they push into the fabric again, but these are like rhinestones. They're really easy to set. And I put them on a couple of my jackets, probably 10 years back. But again, these are square, and there's a lot. The colors are, if you can't see them, they're like a citrine, a yellow, and then a lavender, and a blue, and a pink. I don't know how well that's focusing. Okay. And then I have some Blue Moon beads. That company, these are like spacers, but they have holes. They're dual, 2 holes, so you'd make like a double bracelet with those. Here is the same thing in more of a brass. And these are vintage also, those couple. And then we start with the things that are not vintage, and these are split rings, and they are 7mm. So the package has never been opened. Double ring in silver. There's that. And then this is a, you can see how old it is by the price. But I never opened it. Been doing this a long time. So it's a closure for a small bracelet or necklace. There's 2 of them in there. Okay, that. And then I thought, oh, these are beads. It's kind of hard to see with that plastic, but these are bicone, and they're about 5mm in a dark sapphire. And they haven't been opened either. And then I have some paper. It's all loose. You can see the detail on there. That goes in this package. And this was, I'm putting this in an envelope You'll also, this is a, I want to call it velour, but it's not. It's I can't think of the name of this fabric. It's real sheer fabric. It's shiny. You can use it to store your jewelry in. Package of ribbons of all sorts. There's even this velvet one. It's blue. Goes in this one. Couple of handmade items. This is a pin that's crocheted, and another one if you want to turn it into a pin, because I've got a couple pins in this set. Goes in this bag. There's a pom-pom. I tried to fill each bag. I'm not only trying to destash, I just wanted to help y'all create and have a good time with it and not have to spend a lot of money. So helps me and it helps you. So here's a couple of those little bags. They're real handy just to put jewels or beads or things in. And then these, there's 2 packs. You're getting 2 packs of these. This is the back side, and it's either a barrette or a pin. And then I used a few and made some fabric flowers pins at one time, but you use them with whatever you like. And then these are letter beads. With this, got one more pack of beads. I don't know if that came on the video. Battery is low. These are E-beads, and this is new, it's full. So stitch those on. I just have plenty. And then probably a full roll, practically a full roll of elastic cording. And that's, I'd say, between 0.5 and 0.7, maybe even 0.3. And then these are newer. They are glass slides, and they're memory glass. You could make a necklace or put them over either by Ranger. And then I have this copper tape that you can use around them, and it's perfectly good. There's a tiny bit, it has been opened, but you can see how thick the roll is there, and it is still very sticky, because I tested it when I was bagging everything up. So there is that, and then you're going to get some, what everybody needs is some great tissue paper. Okay, this one, go ahead and email me at beadedfibers@gmail.com. I'm going to put everything back in here the way it was so that I'll have it together. This is this is the bead box, or envelope rather, because this fits in an envelope, and the envelope is, the shipping on the envelopes are $8. $7.95, $7.55, I can't remember, but it'll be like right around $8. And then the cost of these beads will be $20. The first one who sends me the message at the bottom of the video for bead envelope 1. All this for $20. Okay, conchos. Boy, I haven't seen those for years. Okay, the next one, how long is this video? We have it at 14 minutes. Okay, I'll put one more box on this video, and then we'll switch to another video so they won't be too long. Okay. So this this next box coming up is put in a box, and like I said, these boxes are like $15, 14 something, and $14.50 or something like that. But they do have $50 worth of insurance, and they have tracking on them. That's what I like. So I think it's worth it. And what this one has in it, this is a weaving box. Number 3 is a weaving box. And this one, weaving or macrame. Macrame. Oh boy. Now this is not old macrame or vintage or anything like that. I just bought this within the past like 2 years. But I have a blue roll and I have a white roll for you in this. And I'm trying to see how many. Oh, this has 50 yards or 45 meters. And I do want to say, I will mark it in the box below. I'm not able to ship anything overseas out of the US just because of the cost constraint. And so the blue one is 50 yards. That's yards, not feet. And then the white one is 100 yards. So I made a planner with one of these, and I just bought extra, and there it is. So, and then this, I put this in here because I have a weaving loom that's going in this box. And this is some of my yarn that I put together under Bluebird Legacy Farm. And so it's all a mix. It's all natural. This is probably the only thing that you'll find in my stash that's not natural, because this is nylon cording, and it's for macrame or making macrame wall hangings. So, but all of the fibers that I have, I don't keep any that are not natural. Like there won't be any nylon or polyester or anything like that. And then I have a weaving loom that is a tabletop loom, and I'm not sure if this is giving you a really good view, but anyways, it is, I will measure it and show you, or tell you rather, what the exact measurements are. And this will be a great starter loom for somebody to weave just like a wall hanging or something like that, maybe placemats. Okay, I've got this real close, so I'm going to put this up to here, and this is, yeah, this is a 12, so I wanted you to see that. So this is 12 inches, let me pull this back, 12 inches across, and I'm going to turn it, here's my setup here, and I think it's like probably just maybe 13, see the bottom side. Like I said, I'm not a videographer. I just do this, just doing this to try to get you guys some craft supplies. Okay, it's about 13. So the hand loom, or the tabletop loom as we would call it, it's solid. You know, it's made out of solid wood pieces. It has pegs. And it'd be a great loom to start out on. There's so many tutorials online. This is the back side of it. Okay, let's see if I can get that in focus. Same way. So this is what comes in this box. The loom, a skein of this yarn, and this was called Classic Natural. It was 120 yards, size 8 to 12, and so forth. And then these two skeins that you can, well, you can do anything you want to. You could use it for whatever, but it's a lot of times used for making rugs, or I used it for macrame, for some wall hangings and some plant hangers. But this, you can have the loom in this for $20. This box is plus shipping. So I know the shipping makes it kind of rough. And again, just leave a message at the bottom, and then you need to pay, go to PayPal and pay bluebirdlegacy@gmail.com within 30 minutes. and it's yours. I'll ship it within 24 hours. So thanks, and just wait for the next video. I'll be popping them up. Thanks so much for sharing. Have a great day. Oh, and why don't you go ahead and subscribe while you're there?